favorite place, right in the middle.
This. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the browser window and just keep an eye on things popping up over here, because that way it's that much less strain on this signal strength. Because, yeah, signal strength. And you working with black clay? Yeah, that's your black clay bucket. Ugh. Come on, unstick, unstick. And you're probably going to want warm water, aren't you?
Oh, well, yeah.
Next!
Oh.
A couple of loop tools in it. Let me just pick those up. And you can't climb into the plastic bags either. Little brat cat.
Actually, what to do is get my phone and not have it on the wireless.
There you go. Why don't you get up and be visible from Cat Cam? Yes, there is now Cat Cam. Yes. Hello, Nix. And Thunderpath. Yes. I will get you your phone as soon as the cat gets away from the door, and I'll get you some clay.
Yeah. Black clay today. So we didn't get started at 1. We get started at 1. Waiting for it to get over 50 degrees out here. We have a little itty bitty space heater. Got the little itty bitty space heater.
Turn off the wireless. There we go. So it does not pull on that. Yes, it's the phone, Nix.
Leave my phone alone.
It's thinking about it. I was trying to scroll down far enough to see the post, and it's not loading that part of the page yet.
Okay.
Because it's going, hey, where'd my wireless go?
We have signal.
There.
Hello, kitty.
Still fine-tuning the camera angle.
Oh, aren't you
But
being
scritches
sweet?
at this moment. Here we go.
Oh, yes, you're being very cute.
That's my hand. Turning the volume off. There we go. There.
Yeah. Yes.
Leave the phone on there.
And no more cords on the floor.
Yes. The cord will. Let's see. Can you see it? Yes. Oh, just barely in shot. Can you actually make out
Yeah.
the cord that runs up to the ceiling? And I think that's the reason why the throw cam flickers every once in a while is due to the length of the cord.
And it's a 20-foot cord.
Yeah. Which is only just long enough
Yeah.
to go up, across the ceiling, then down.
Yes. And after having to do percussive maintenance on our elderly
Yes.
webcam,
This one right
we
here.
got a new cheap one, which means now that we were able to fulfill the requests of people wanting a cat cam.
Yes.
But of course,
Cat
right
cam.
now she's not up there.
No.
Did you get your foot stuck?
Oh, yes, she got her claws caught in there. Oh, sweetie.
Do you need a hand?
There we go. Oh, no, now she's got a moving pot. There we go. Why don't you go up there, sweetie?
I want
Yeah.
you to push that back underneath the work table.
Yes. That's why she was sitting so funny. She got one paw
It
twisted.
looked like it. It looked like it was not safe. Poor kitty.
There we go. Now it's over there. Now get you some clay.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're doing
no.
Black Day today.
Which is funny because you had that Facebook memory earlier.
I know.
And apparently, big black cups is what we threw exactly
1 year ago today. Yes.
Okay. And I also need to uncover the
'Cause
binder. so I
on
can-
this day, memories are kind of funny sometimes.
Yes.
Sometimes it's, oh, those are cool. There's a cool picture. Oh, sure. No.
I realize the binder, so I know what we're supposed to be throwing. Oh, there's some more blank
On
cups.
the side.
No, it's
right there.
completely buried.
Side.
Under tools.
All sorts of fun
muck
things.
bucket. Yeah. That's stacked there. Pages keep, oh, there's a chunk of clay in the binder. I mean, real huge surprise there.
And
There we
got all
go.
the tools arranged yesterday.
Yes, you've got the pretty display of tools now.
Now you
will,
can
yes, I will pan across.
Now it won't be, where's that tool I just had 5 minutes ago?
Yes.
Oh, right here. All the ones I use.
All and all the way up there. Yes, and that top basket has towels.
Towels. Clean ones, that is.
And now go back over here. There.
Yeah.
And it's still playing around with this because it's got a wider angle of view. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, what's the best angle? But now that should show both low things and tall things and the angle that you're throwing, and also the shelf next to you.
This one. Yeah.
Okay. Wire tool, that's what I need. AKA the thing I have to keep the cat from running off with the most of any tool. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Otherwise,
we-
it could be hanging here too.
Yeah. Could hang it on the back. You know, before Nix, I could just have it hanging out places. But
Well,
no.
before Nick's, we had elderly kitties.
Yes. It had been like 15 years since we had a young cat. Okay, so 32 ounces, there we go. We need a 16 to 18 ounce black mug.
And then you warm water.
Yes, it's still heating. It's probably hot enough.
Probably warm enough, yeah.
Sit that on the scale, and I will get you some water. It's very warm on the side. It's not yet hot. There you go. Because yes, the heater is going. The sun is,
The
or
sun
had
is-
been. The
The
sun
sun is
had
still
been
out.
touching it. But yeah, we're behind the tree now.
It's okay. The sun's still hitting the side of the room.
Yes. Do you have a sunny spot there, Nix? You're just gonna freeze and stare at me? Okay, that's an 8 to 10 ounce mug. I'll take care of that for it. That'll be the end of those pieces.
Yeah.
But,
Ah, why is this?
there.
Go. Mugs.
Oh yeah,
Black
butter
bells.
bells. We need black butter bells. That's a thing. Okay, and I need the CPM for details on that one, which the customized base shape
Yes.
Viking. Okay, I was going through here looking for more mugs. That's what I was doing. Because I was going to get you all the cup shape things first.
Nix, you can't get into the drawer. I'm glad those drawers are kind of stiff. Really.
Yeah, if they actually had slides on them, you should totally have those things open. Hi.
So how are people out there doing today? Anybody working on anything interesting? Anybody have questions?
Yes, thank you, Nix, for applying paw prints all over the forms.
Because they're better that way.
Yes. Totally.
It's like the picture that shared Paige earlier. This pottery inspector is hard at work. Shutterhead stuffed
Yes.
into the
Stamnos.
yes.
No, you can't have the tool I'm using. You can have my shoulder. Because you like standing like this. Okay. Towel?
Towel. Put the towel over
Towel,
the clean
towel.
towel. And have something to hang it on.
There's one more done throwing and you have a couple of handles to do.
Yes, I
This
know.
is another 16 to 18 ounce mug. That one goes there. That one. Also a black order. This one is red. Tan. There we go. So all the black ones together now. And then we've cut you 2 pieces for the more the 24 ounce size mugs. So we're going to get the pods on the bottom again.
Ah, okay.
Because we need to do another xenomorph, and we also have to do a predator.
Yes.
And how big? Out of the black clay, more than 40 ounces. Because out of the tan clay, it would be like 35.
The black clay is very heavy. It's a dense clay
Dense.
body. Which also means that it's going to be strong.
Yes.
Very sturdy, long-lasting pieces. But like with anything ceramic, if you drop it on the cement floor, it'll break.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10.
The 10th time you hear the tale about the one bouncing down the freeway and all it had was a couple of chips. Not recommended.
Yes. One customer, he bought one of the Viking mugs. Brought it with him every day to work
Yeah,
with his coffee in it. He'd sit it on the roof of the truck, open the door, get in.
And pull it in after him.
Except for one morning,
He didn't pull it in.
and then he hears this funny noise and sees something bounce out of the bed liner
Yeah,
of
he
the
looks
truck.
looks into the back window just in time to watch it go boing.
I know it, boom, 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 down the road. It was on the shoulder of the road, probably.
Probably the shoulder.
And so he pulls over and stops, goes back, and this goes whole.
It's got a few chips, but jeez, that has
Yeah.
to be the most spectacular survival story.
Or someone who'd put, it was another one of the Viking cups. It was in the back window of the car. Had a sweet alcoholic drink in it.
Oh no!
18 miles down a curvy road. Look at home. It's still sitting upright and didn't spill.
Oh, that would have been so icky if it had spilled.
And they were so glad they didn't get stopped.
Oh yeah, open vessel in a vehicle.
Yeah.
In California.
Yeah. It is.
I know that other states have different laws.
Yeah.
Hi. Do you want
So-
up?
Yeah.
Do you want up?
Some of the
You want up?
really
There we go.
amazing stories.
Could you get
A
up?
lot of them seem to have to do with the black clay.
Yeah. At the same point, we also know people who dropped their black clay piece on the middle of a grassy field, and they found the one rock.
Yeah.
And you could hear it from the other side of the camp, the oh of everyone around the fire pit. And then they come by with their, like, injured puppy. I need a new mug.
Or can you make another one just like the shape this one had been?
Yeah, had
With
been.
that color.
Yeah.
And we do.
Just reason why on occasion we end up with, we'll be coming home from an at-first event with sometimes multiple pieces, multiple items of broken pottery.
Yeah.
Because people kept coming back to us with their broken
There was one event we had like 4 or 5 people who broken their, you know, they were all different age cups.
Oh
and
yeah.
One, they just bought it like an hour before, and well,
They're like, it was my fault. I think it involved a curb. They managed to drop it on cement.
fell out of the car. Basket fell out of the car.
Basket fell out of the car. Yes. Oh,
That can happen. That happens sometimes.
What? What's the matter? Are the tables cold? Whoop! Are you gonna, Jules? You want me to pull the chair out slightly? There. Is that better?
And this one's the mug.
Yes. 8 to 10 ounce mug. Now, gut cat firm
I
on
know
this.
it looks like it's bigger than that, but this clay shrinks a lot.
14%?
It has 17%.
17%. Huge.
It's a huge shrinkage rate.
Your average shrinkage rate is 12. So, number pause. I will leave these forms over here, so I'll make sure that they get paused. Nix, get your head out of the clay bag. Yes, I'm talking to you.
This has been reformulated a number of times due to some of the mines
Various
mining out.
sources. Yeah. This, all clays are formulated. Particularly modern ones, but even in period, clays were not straight out of the ground to make a pot out of it.
Because they don't always have the right properties.
No. There's tempering agents. You could add things to make the clay more workable, or to make it more porous, because that was actually there were reasons for it. Sometimes it was because it was particularly poor quality clay, and
Well,
otherwise
if you
it
want it, you have it more porous, also means it's going to have less
going bangness.
Yeah. Well, if you're wood firing, doing the pit fires or clamp fires,
Yeah.
pit fire.
Okay. Snip of that guy.
Yeah. We use a nice modern method of firing.
Computer controlled electric,
Yeah.
which is Wi-Fi enabled, so we can actually, no, it's internet enabled, so if we were to leave the house, we could still bring up the app on the phone and check to see what temperature the kiln's at, and what the estimated remaining time is.
Yeah, which was really not more expensive for the most part
Than just the former version of the
it was
computer
like
control.
$300 difference.
When you're talking a kiln, the $300 difference isn't much.
Yeah.
Yeah, cookie.
Sometimes you just have to scrape the big lumps.
But now
of-
you can easily get to all the tools.
Yes, yes I can. I think this one may need its own
Its own hook. You need
its
a
own hooky bit.
one hooky bit coming up. So
Ew. Ew. You over to there.
I have another more long hookies. Oh no, here's a short hooky.
Yeah.
Where do you want this hooky?
Right here.
Okay. There you go. Because that's
that
your...
one's good at getting both off the wheel.
Oh, look who's sitting close to the heater. She's right under your leg. Your pedal leg. Dark cat under the black leggings.
Mm.
Do.
Yep,
Yes.
she'll move
no.
now.
Hi, Nix. You gonna look up at the camera? Hi. With those big eyes.
Is that the magical stainless steel press pot that survived getting run over? Oh, the coffee press that.
Oh. Yeah. We did have a one of those stainless steel coffee presses that did survive the trailer dying horribly.
Pottery didn't survive.
No, our personal pottery was in the trailer. And none of the chunks were bigger than a quarter.
Yeah.
It was spectacular.
Yeah, including the box they were in. All this stock was in the car.
Yes. And we had, I think, 2 cracked pieces from the flat 360 spin that the trailer, having an axle brake, dragged the Yukon around.
Yeah. There's pictures of it on Facebook.
Yeah, that is one memory on Facebook that we will not share.
That was.
Do you like the new arrangement there, Nix? Hi.
Oh, aren't you?
There we go. Since she's being cute. And no, it's not just perspective. She is also a pretty big kitty cat.
She's been growing.
Yeah, gotta weigh her again.
Yeah.
Which means just having her in her travel box. Which I know the weight of the travel box. And just subtract that to get how heavy you are now.
How big is it supposed to be?
20 to 24 ounces, slightly taller aspect ratio.
Oh, so
Mug.
this is a mug. Okay. I wanted to make sure.
All the pieces I've given you so far are mugs. This is a cup. There's mug, plate, and bowl. Get you a few more pieces of clay cut here.
Yeah, but that stainless steel
Coffee press.
coffee press still worked.
Yeah, it worked for another
Like
several years.
Yeah.
Another 2 years, I think, before the plastic holding the
This
press
coffee
plate
press. Yeah.
it-
Broke off.
Yes, the actual,
Because it was meant for backpacking.
It was
But it held
nice.
just the right amount for the 2 cups of coffee for us in
Yes.
the morning. And oftentimes at events we'd have to make several pots of coffee.
But it meant it was always fresh.
Yeah. Because other people come by. We'd always make coffee for people. And it got to the point where people knew that all they had to do was come by.
And pout at us.
It's right there.
Yes, she even has a hook for her towel now. Aren't you being stately there, Nix? You're starting to have some dignity.
Well,
Yes, you are. You're starting to have dignity. After all, you're almost a year and a quarter now.
yeah.
Okay, so that's the bowl. That's the plate. And get off in
Yes, she is supervising.
Yes. I need to get this full 12 to 16 ounce cup, S-side handleless, and another 16 ounce mug. explained, it's like, is it hard? It's like, no, it's just.
Well, it is a little firm.
Is it? Okay, it isn't just me. It is a little on the firm side.
It's a little on the firm side.
Aww. I could actually bring you up a photograph of the original in that one.
Well, that would be good, because otherwise they just a
It'll
mug.
be a random shape, yes.
Yeah.
Up. Over.
When I do that, it makes the whole cut go wobble wobble. I'm shaping the base, which presses on it, and it, well, throws the balance off on the whole cut. It's okay.
Even though there you are. I was hoping that it was going to
I
be.
can just do this and make it all better.
Is it good enough on this screen, or do you want it on the large screen?
That's usually not a bad spot at all.
Here, let me get the hook off for you.
Because it was right in front of me.
Sit a little further over this way?
I don't know. Could put it even just further up.
Further up, okay. There.
There. Because
I was wondering if that was going to be an issue. So, picture's over there. Now the cat's moved, I will heave it over this way again.
not the friendliest batch of clay, but it's
Do you
not
want me
bad.
to move this picture over to the bigger screen, or is this good?
There we go.
She found the correct water bucket to drink out of.
Today's choice.
Yes. This is one of those days where apparently we can't cut off things the right size. No, too big. No, you're too small. Get someplace in the middle.
Well, you could put that one up on the screen so other people can see what it is that I'm making.
I need to copy it to the local.
Oh, it's not on the local.
No, that one's on the external hard drive. So that.
Is there another one? I'm doing another one this sheet?
Yes.
Yes, why don't you do that?
Okay. This piece goes here. Totally. Almost lost track of.
That's your job. You have to keep track of which piece.
Okay. So that one's on the.
Kendra Ray is watching.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us. Doing big black
Please.
mugs. And later in the stream we'll be doing some butterbells. Oh no, my earring stuck to the shirt.
Oh no! Your ear is tethered to your head.
No.
Oh, I'm gonna just have to undo your earring because it's stuck good. There. Let's see. There. I got the caught thread out. Oh yeah, it's pulled open a bit. I'll put it in my pocket for right now and I'll repair it later.
Rumble. So now, one ear has 2 earrings, the other one has none. I'm just deaf to jewelry though.
Yes, you are.
All I do is wear it. I don't do anything terrible to it.
Make it visible. There. That's what you're making.
Yeah.
This one I'm going to put up over here because we've got 5 different pieces that are specials so far. Some of them they're going to get bear paws carved on the bottom. There's 2 of them that are going to have kitty paws applied to them. I don't remember there being a pen. Did you finally bring the pen back, Nix?
She probably did, Sarah, if it's on the table.
Cut a piece like this. Yeah, just. Are you going to finish taking it back off the table? I'm not going to be putting that form in the binder in its proper place. Not right now.
Yeah, she's just being cute.
Yeah, she's not being destructive. Maybe slightly disruptive. Oh, you want to stick
But
anything
that's
else?
her job, though.
Yes. Oh my goodness, what did I have on my hands? Stinky face. Total jaw drop. You want to sniff my hand some more? Oh, it's gone on its clay, to my knowledge. My hand is getting soggy with the amount of sniffing.
What did you do, Sarah?
I don't know.
Who's the shock face?
Are you just going to stand there? You want me to step this way so you can look? Yes, go up there.
Oh, I don't like this shell.
Yes. The reason why there are boards on the wire shelves.
Very good.
Yes. See? Hi, Nix. Yes. I have aimed the camera at you.
Yes.
Here, there we go.
No,
Don't go after
don't.
the camera though, okay? Leave it be. Yes, that's a monitor she's standing on right now as she climbs slowly up.
That was the cat quake.
Just cat quake. There. As promised, we have instituted cat cat.
Well, we can figure out how to do it and afford
Yes, then-
another camera.
Yes.
Well, the other one, I had some good ones on sale at on Amazon.
To show off the setup that's across the room, yes, there's the wire going across the ceiling, and then down to the thing, and you see there's one of those clip-on, basically
Eyeballs.
phone holders that's holding the webcam up there towards the ceiling.
Because if you look at the ceiling, you can tell that it's a patio cover.
Yes. It's not a real room. Cat
Yeah.
quake.
Do we need to put a shelf there for you to sit on?
I think that we need to put a shelf on top of that monitor. It's the reason why the person cam one, this one, is wiggling as well. You can see the cat's back right there. She's what's causing it.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, get in your box there, sweetie.
It's a clay box.
Yes. With a placemat in the bottom because the workshop is where old placemats go to die. They're very useful.
Placemats are like ancient.
Yes. Just pretty sure they're common at that.
Yeah.
They're old table placemats.
That got
Horribly
for
beat up and
like
stained at this point.
got them at a surplus place.
The Krugels.
Really, as a little kid, you really liked going to.
It was very much a treasure hunting type of store.
Your grandma liked it too.
Because she could shop for hours and come away with like a box full of, big bag full of stuff and not spend that much.
Yeah.
It wasn't a Dollar Tree type of store. It was more of your surplus.
It was more like Big Lots.
Yeah.
Except it had more bargains than Big Lots.
Yeah. Lots of, tag ends of stuff that probably were at other stores and were out of season by 5 years. book in any case to look up the details for the shape and height of the more of the vase shape Viking.
Okay.
So that's the second one of those. So I can take that picture back down.
Yeah.
That one. That's the one that goes. This
Okay.
one.
Next mug.
Okay, that one is not a mug. That one's just an S-sided cup.
I said
12 to 16 ounces. Since that one is a cup, it'll go over there. Well away from the things that need handles.
so it doesn't
So it
accidentally.
doesn't accidentally get a handle, yeah. Hopefully I don't knock the screen straight down too much. Looking at the, down in the lower corner of the screen there, I can check on current
Over
transfer
data.
rate is. Oh, yeah, we had 131 dropped frames.
Oh,
On a good day, we don't have any. Oh, I should take this picture off. No. Boom, there we go, picture gone. And now we will have that conversation. Okay, the mouth of it will be about 3 inches wide. And I think it's to be that 6 to 7 tall.
Oh, what is this?
The vase shape that I'm looking at.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 8 to 9 tall and not too wide. I will find that pen she took off the table. Actually, no. I brought out some other pens. These ones are mine. Yes. My pen.
They're senseless pins.
Yeah, they're 10 years ago, close to 11 years ago now, I worked for the census, the 2010 census. And, well, to this day, I have some of the leftover at the end of the census.
Box.
It was an entire box because they had it left over.
Yeah. Since this is not going to have a handle, it has to come in a little bit right here so it has some place where it can be. So you can actually hold on to it.
There. And cat quake. Here, do you want a shoulder? Then jump down. Changing your mind?
You have to get some wood to make the
Come on, get your butt all the way down off of there.
make a shelf or anything.
Well, when we make the possibly 2 side tables
And
for
we'll have some
well,
scrap bits.
some scrap wood. Didn't go looking for a bungee.
I know where you can find a bungee.
Oh yes, I know where to find the bungees.
They're in the trailer.
There. But yes, I just put a clipboard up on a couple of hooks hanging on the back of her pegboard, and it's currently held up by a single Velcro cable tie.
Yeah.
And what that one will have on it is the descent mug pattern. Not this one. Not the one that I just hung.
What's wrong?
No. Not that one. The one you're throwing right now. I haven't cut you the clay for that one.
That doesn't make sense. Yeah, because it also makes a difference what the shape is. I'm not finished with it. I can change the shape.
Puck kitty. Yes, there's a cable on the ceiling now, isn't there?
Don't go trying to attack the cable on you.
Go down my back now? Okay. Why was your tail wet? And do I want to know?
Probably don't.
Probably not. Are you going to get back up in your spot now?
You can tell it's not terribly warm in here because the fact that she's not
Settling?
settled.
There's no sunbeam.
I know. Well, there was briefly.
Yes. Settle down on my shoulder. That'd be warm. I know it's not that cold. Because when it is that cold, she will run up my back and settle down on my shoulder. She's like, yes, this is mine now. Don't move. No, I didn't put the pin down where you could find it, did I?
There we go. It's not too cracked.
It's not too cracked.
Well, there's a crack.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
It's still relatively flat. Look.
Functional?
Yeah, it doesn't go all the way
Okay.
through. Well, maybe it does in one spot.
So these next three pieces, this one is a tall-sided Viking bowl. It'll have a carved bear paw on the bottom. So, that kind of shape.
Yeah. Rather than the bullshit bowl.
What is it? What did you smell? She had her tongue sticking out.
Eh.
Did you get something on your tail? Oh, would you like me to wipe off your tail for you?
What did you get your tail in?
Well, I did see her use the litter box a few minutes ago. So I really don't want to consider the wet stripe she left across my hand. There. I'll dry your tail off for you. There you go, kitty. Because it was the full tongue, the tip of the tongue still curled under like, what did I just lick?
Oh, dear.
Silly cat.
Silly kitty.
Well, we must be getting it decently warm in here. It's starting to have condensation on the windows over there.
Yeah, so we are.
But it's not terribly bright in here. The new camera makes it look a lot lighter than it actually is.
Yeah. I could just watch what I'm doing by looking at the screen.
Are you seriously doing that?
Yeah.
Considering it's you're watching it in OBS right now, there's no lag.
Yeah. That's pretty interesting. Huh? I can watch myself.
Is it kind of like a mirror,
Kind of like that, yeah.
but complete?
No. Yes. Because look.
Yes. It had one of the cameras had been flipped for a while. Finally figured out how to fix that. I think it was the base cam one.
It's the hair tickling itself.
And it's always when your hands are just absolutely coated in clay.
But things being a mirror image, I might not notice.
Yeah. I noticed it in the base cam.
That's why I had to do this, to see which one was moving on screen.
It's with the, I noticed primarily because with the base, the people cam there, the small one, I tried to point at things on screen and then have to point the opposite way that was visible. Okay.
It's like watching Jordan there with his trying to point it where things are going to come on the screen at the end.
Yeah, it's somewhere over here.
And sometimes they're not.
I think sometimes his editor does that on purpose, just to make him seem silly. Particularly when it's the crappy design subreddit.
Yeah.
Okay, so when it comes to Butterbells, we obviously do not have enough clay up here. Because we need 2 4-ounce ones and an 8-ounce one.
I still looked over there first. I know they're not over there.
Oh, message sent.
Message sent.
There's the bubble.
It was beautiful. I love the look and feel of the handle in the images. Great! I really like the way those handles look.
Yeah, those, I think they're 17th century, so we're talking just post-period.
But not really by
The style of painting is fairly continuous, and there were versions of that handle that were earlier,
Yeah.
but it was with all the vining on the handles, the applied decoration.
Once I figured out how to do it, it was kind of, it wasn't that hard.
Did you get something on your tail that just disgusts you, Nix? You just have a horribly disgusted face.
Okay, and pour the water out.
Voila.
Voila.
Le beau.
Le beau.
Okay, I need to weigh these 2 balls of clay, and I don't remember which one's which. One's a plate, one's a cup.
And then we'll make a difference with it.
I think. Or are they actually? Nope. They are almost the same weight. So this one, mug, plate.
Put the plate on this one.
It's a nicer,
Yeah, but it's not going to come off really quickly though.
You're right, and I need to carve something on the bottom of it. So you're going to need a different bat. Want me to, how about one of your nice big ones over on this side?
Yes.
Well, the next one down is black on it.
There we go.
Yeah, that one's in pretty good shape. As with that, okay, that's the one back. Yes, that one's the plate. And not only does it get the AirPod, it also get membership number on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Do that. And yeah, that would be something totally unique.
Oh yes, and the design is the mod symbol in yellow with the blue glaze.
Oh yeah, that would
Look
look
nice. And it's, just your standard 8-inch black plate.
time of the year the most likely for plate to fail.
Yeah.
Thing with the black clay in winter.
And the mug will have the mod symbol on both sides.
Yeah.
If that affects the end result shape.
It should.
I don't think he has particularly abnormal,
has
outlier
pretty-
sized hands.
He has man-sized hands.
He has hand-sized hands? Hey, kitty. Puppy. Check out his handles. Those handles should be covered.
And
Black
sponge. Come on,
Black
sponge.
just under there.
Well, I should have gotten this
Hydrating?
hydrating for.
Ooh. You have a hard sponge?
Only. No.
That's a thing. That funk sound was the sponge.
The sponge is dry.
That. this and this. Ow. Now those can go there and get covered. There.
And go. Up here. It's nothing but a low cylinder. I always do it with this sponge so I don't leave finger marks. And it
Yeah, finger grooves aren't fun to draw across.
also just makes for a nice smooth surface.
Even compression and all that.
Just have to even out the walls here. Make sure that the walls are the same thickness as the bottom,
Oh, that was unpleasant.
so they don't dry unevenly.
How's your water going? Do you need more water?
Yeah.
I saw that.
Oh, nice and warm too.
Yes. That tool. I can tell who used this tool last.
Yes.
You left it all mucky.
Again.
Always.
Thin it will crack, too thick it will crack. Look at it wrong and it will crack. From about November to February.
About 4 months?
Yeah. Now 3 months are fine. It's just a thing. It's an ornery clay.
And there's like a month or two in the summer where it's just got the hate on for the weather as well.
Or if the weather changes suddenly.
Yeah.
Well, weather's very changeable in the winter. Don't dry too quickly. There we go. That's good.
Because that both too much moisture and too little moisture are both issues during the winter.
Yeah.
Because, well, it gets too cold, the moisture freezes out of the air.
The sponges are in
So-
fire baskets so they can dry. Yeah, and the next is the bowl.
Yes.
And it's also going to have something on the bottom.
It's going to have, what you said, bowl?
Yeah, cup.
Mug.
Mug.
Yes, it's going to also have the bear paw and the, carved on the bottom.
I'm going to have to go through these again soon too.
Tool's getting worn.
Bats.
Black ornament is great. Sorry. Yes, I know. I keep aiming the camera at you, don't
Gargoyle up there.
I? Goodness, I know. That face at the moment.
Yeah. Are you trying to perfect the imperious look there?
You just used me as a ladder to get onto the back of the chair? Oh no, here we go. What did I say about when her paws started getting cold? Hi. I guess I'm not gonna look at what I was doing. Careful. Wanna see what I'm doing? Yeah, that's one of the places where your soggy tail hit. Oh, you're gonna clean my wrist for me now.
Ugh, it smells weird too. Ew.
Yes. Look at that stinky face.
No.
Are you gonna get down? Okay. Apparently she needed to get up and clean my wrist.
A warm up her paws.
Yes. The paws weren't too bad.
Oh, Nix. I really need to do something about that. Because
Yeah.
that would be funny
No,
if
it
she
would
fell.
no. Or tip the screen over.
Yeah. Nix. No. Thank you. What a good girl. You listen. It's amazing.
Wow. The thing about angles though, they're trainable. Yes, we're talking about you. One, there's strike two.
If you want a warm place to sit, and be right down here, there, Nix.
She thought about it earlier. She hung out under your leg just kind of looking at it.
She just.
She's not, strangely enough, for all the cats I've known, she's not a fan of the space here. She thinks it's kind of scary.
It's kind of like. I don't.
Blowing hot air at me. Ugh. Detailed cleanup around the handle from yesterday. Now that it's burned up.
Yeah. Oh. Couldn't do the cleanup on it when it was so soft.
No.
And those have to be attached soft.
Yes. She did the attachment. Now today, while she's throwing, I take my smoothie fingers.
Her skin is softer and smoother.
Yeah, I don't have as much callus to my fingertips as she does.
Yeah, she's always calling me callous. I don't know why.
You're always calling me a brute.
Yeah, I've only been doing that for 30 plus years.
When did you start calling me a brute?
When we started using the, toddler ride-on tools and ramming the gate, the child-proof gate, to keep her from falling down the stairs. There were only 2 stairs, mind you. But
No, I used it and utilized the fallen gate as a ramp then.
yes. And your cousin just followed you, walked down the gate.
Yeah, well, he's always been a follower. Hi. Oh, this isn't so bad. Okay, now you're gonna leave.
It was one of those things. Okay, Sarah, you lead, I follow.
Yeah.
Like the time it had the tricycle, they had little caboose on the back of it.
Oh, yeah, because it was basically a 2-seater tricycle. person in the front did the pedaling, and then there was an extra seat in the back,
Yeah.
which I could load both cousin and younger brother into the back seat, and I could pedal it around. But the two of them combined could not get it to go around.
They couldn't even push you.
Dwayne's never been particularly a big person.
No. Christopher's an elf.
Yeah, and hello.
You guys had lots of fun with that, Tracy.
Oh yeah. It was not thrown away because we got too big for it. As I recall, it died a slow and horrible death.
Well, yeah, it was something from the flea market.
Oh, is that where it came from?
Yes. You can guess from whom it came then.
So there's a good chance it wasn't even new when I got it.
No, it was new. I think it was just...
It was one of those kind of items.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What's the matter, Nixie?
Crappy off-brands comes to mind.
Yeah.
But you guys had a lot of fun with it.
Oh yeah.
The caboose seat was...
It was great.
You guys destroyed it.
Yes. Yes, we did.
It's fun, though. I mean, that's what... Those things you do, outgrow them, though. So, it was kind of like, outgrow it, kill it. Yeah.
We used all the usable life out of that piece.
Yeah.
Okay, so at this point, do you want to do... How much clay do you think we need for that one? It's 8 to 9 inches high.
I don't think this would be good.
It will be good clay for it? Will this be okay clay for doing butterbells?
I can see.
You
But
don't...
it wouldn't be for that.
Okay.
Because, no, it is...
Not the right consistency. Gotcha. No, that's asking. Okay, so we have... I'm not sure we have enough clay here for 2 butterbells. So this... Ow. Start you off with the 4-ounce one.
Yeah.
And the 4-ounce. More out of... So we're talking 26 ounces. So it'll be more like the 30 ounces because it's black clay. And I'm going to cut the bottom half at more like, okay, this will be the piece for the bottom half, at 35, because it needs to have a squashed fairy on the bottom.
Okay.
In red clay.
So, am I doing the top or the bottom first?
I was going to give you the clay for the bottom, for the top
Because
part.
I noticed you set that in the far corner.
Yeah, it was exactly the size of piece I wanted for the
For
bottom
the other
half. But you always throw the top half first because it's more where your specs are. Here we go.
So they're all roughly the same volume, but that doesn't mean they're always the same shape.
Yeah. There was actually enough clay for 2 small-sized butterbells.
Huh? Oh, there we go.
I didn't think there was going to be. It turned out to be just enough.
Wow.
What?
But look how bright it is on the screen.
I know.
I looked down and it's like,
I was going to ask you, do you need the light turned on?
probably wouldn't hurt. Then I'm looking, well, how dark is it on the screen? Oh, it looks fine.
I know, at some point we need to have, like, a lamp or something. Like, maybe a clip-on light or something out here so that we have a source of light.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take the
We have
corners
an
off.
outlet over there.
Yeah. The opposite corner of the room. We also have outlets on this wall.
Yeah.
Nothing in between. That
Yeah.
corner,
There.
way over there.
Well, and the ones there are
I'll take it.
used. So,
Okay. So I'll go get the light on for you.
yeah. Butterbells. done a little differently. It's for the butter dish part of it. I have to throw a cup within a plate.
And this one will have Viking markings. Obviously, that's on the other half.
Yeah, that's going to be on the other side.
Yes. I think what I might do is set up basically a larger garbage can, but do it just outside the door. Because also, a certain somebody likes to tip over smaller garbage cans. Isn't that right, Nix? That's what you do when you're unamused with the humans. She goes over and goes, smack.
Yeah, she kind of does.
Yes. Oh, do I need to scritch the head now? Right. Right.
Cut off the
Yes, I'm actually going to use this pen.
It's uneven bits off.
That one looks like it must be more of an 18, one of the 8 ounce. I know it'll shrink.
It'll shrink a lot.
What did you just eat, Nix? Oh no, you just sniffed something that made you, go stinky face again. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize there was sanding on that small one.
And I can always cut off anything that's too tall, too.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, Kitty. Apparently, I am not going to be, putting stuff in the binder. Is that it? Red clay. And tan clay.
Just make sure the bottom on the inside is the same thickness as the bottom on the outside.
Yes. Hey, can you let me close it? You close it. There we go.
There.
Since this is the end of pieces, what I'll do is I'll start going around and doing little bits of pickup.
Okay.
What is it next?
Okay. And now, let's see. I'm gonna need something about
That.
yay wide. And
Slightly above, beyond the depth you normally would do because that didn't clean it off, did it? What's the matter? Is it your ruler not with?
well, if I can't read it, someone's always getting it dirty, getting all these clay handprints all over it.
I saw what the problem was. It was dipping down in the bucket far enough, it was getting into the group player.
That doesn't really matter because all I really need to do is get it wet because clay is on kind of thick. Gets that way because I'm throwing when I use it. It's all mucky.
Yeah, because you need a little extra depth because I'm going to be...
Yes, Sarah. I wanted to make sure it was still the average height.
Okay.
And I heard you the first 3 times. Miss, yeah.
Set this one over here.
And this.
Oh,
Because this will be easier to get it off of.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's one of those cracked bats.
Which,
They can be occasionally actually useful. Because, yes, things come off of them quite readily.
yes, that's why I think I'll use.
Ugh. Was it chunk of clay or chunk of bat?
Oh, it's a chunk of bat.
Yeah.
Masonite.
It's always fun when the masonite starts delaminating. Yes, it does. Dirty masonite bat looks kind of like that. One that's delaminating, well, you can really see the crack on that one too. There's a reason why this one is in the don't use it throwing anymore, because that's flakes of masonite coming up. Oh, kitty! Her front paws slipped off the desk. She caught herself with the other one before her chin hit the desk.
That's good. Now what I'm making is just a big cylinder.
She paused to sniff at your hands on the screen. Yeah, you gonna watch her throwing from there? Christopher walked by inside.
The elusive Christopher.
I know, right in front of one of the monitors is the best place.
And go. And
Did I get a really good scritch going? Yeah? If I scratch on your head any harder, you're gonna fall over. Here, I could scratch you when I'm holding you. No, that's too undignified. None of that, Sarah.
oh, so the fingers tend to catch if there isn't enough water.
Ugh.
They just,
Too much friction?
yeah, they just kind of skip over and it makes it do this, but
Ugh. Well, that's no good.
I was exaggerating a bunch,
Yes.
but still. The water is the lubricant.
There we go. Yes, Kitty, I aimed the camera back up at you again. Correct diameter?
Getting there. Not tall enough yet.
I'm watching the changing ripples as they go up the side.
Yeah, it's just the.
Now that one pole is significant height added there.
It's always best to do it in multiple passes, that way you're not as likely to
Tear a hole.
tear a hole, make an unevenness, all sorts of bad things can happen,
Add a spiral in the thickness of the wall of the clay.
which just makes it uneven.
Yeah. Hey, Nix. Are you being cute?
And what's causing that is I was pushing down at the bottom.
I thought I saw you pushing on the bottom. Yeah, to make the cat more comfortable on the top wire shelf, there's a couple of old bats. So she's got these like lily pads to walk on. Just watching the cat walk across a wire grid is kind of...
Where'd it go?
Where'd it go? Oh, I'm sorry, I'll bring it back. I moved it out of the way.
It's Tom. Make sure that
The diameter's still good. How often do you have to adjust the halves of a butterbill after they've firmed up?
not that much anymore.
Anymore.
I'm doing them for a few years.
Yeah.
I could even make that go in a little bit more. That would. I'm not done with that. We'll take it away.
Okay, well, yeah, because it needs a Viking mark.
Yes.
So,
Just thought I'd say something.
yeah. Well, let's see what part you're adjusting now. Your fingers were on the far side of the central pillar from me, so I couldn't see it. Oh yeah, the new wider angle is enabling it to... Watching me do the measurements against the bottom half of the butterbell.
Oh, good. Okay. And now, not too big, not too tight.
Yeah.
But but this is the crucial bit because if it's
Yeah.
dry,
It'll
but you can
rattle.
always just
Edit.
edit if need to be, but generally isn't too much of an issue. You go back over here now. You go back over here now. See, it works. Doing that, I moved it around a little bit. This clay doesn't have a lot of structural integrity.
No. Not until it's fired.
No, when it's wet, it's gonna move.
It's, yeah.
It's wibbly wobbly.
It's not a gritty clay.
And let me use this one. This is right here. Really? Are we gonna be like that?
It's one of your wider tooth ones.
Yeah.
You have, what, half a dozen different
I have a lot of different ones.
sawtooth ribs?
Bloodthirsty tools.
Yeah, those are the ones that have cut you more than anything else. They're worse than pin tools.
Voila.
Yep. Now we'll put the other half of that one away. Come here. And then I will put the order form with it because it gets a ferrite on the bottom.
Oh, those ones are in their place. Let's see. All the new ones seem to get the next
Group
in
together.
group together.
Oh, what is it, Nix? You look all grumpy. Do you want to go inside? Are you getting a little cold?
Sitting right here.
Okay, so second butterbill, and it's smooth because it'll have a wax out design. Same size. You want to go inside?
Oh, otherwise she'd be
No.
down.
Yeah, she's not in the box. She's just
Giving you a...
giving me stink eye.
Yeah, well.
Your nose. Oop. You done sniffing the fingernails? I can't keep my hand up there forever. It's kind of high. Yeah, a little high up. Of course, she might be grumpy at me for bringing that scratch pad out. It's because we're trying to get you to use that rather than the chair. Yes. Yeah, twitch your ear at me. How's your water doing?
It's okay.
Right. Oh, yes, I'm sitting. Want lap?
She wasn't amused.
Do you want into the coat? Yes, that's what you want, isn't it? There we go. Meow. There.
Cold and you were walking around.
Okay. Oh, you want to see out. I got it.
Spoiled cat.
Yep, spoiled little beastie. Yes, you are, aren't you? It's another reason for the Gorson's coat, so that there's enough for both the human and the cat. Part of doing the butterbell tops there.
I was getting the bottom the same thickness in the two different regions.
Yeah, because if there's too much differential between...
It cracks.
Yeah. All sorts of unfriendliness.
It's practice opening the piece within the piece. Leaving enough clay on for both this and for this. It's just a matter of practice.
So it's kind of like throwing 1.5 pieces. So this one's going to have to not work on the outside.
It always looks nice on the black clay.
Yeah, it does. Only have one more black butterbell to do after this. And
What's with all the butterbells?
I really
Yeah,
don't know.
dab it with your finger. That's a good idea.
There you go. Got the mark out. It's the I think we still have another like 3-ish or more in the tan clay.
Got all backed up on orders too, on things that took 2 thumbs.
Like, and this is one of those thumb intensive styles, isn't it? Shapes.
We have one more small fermentation joke before I do the big one. This is a big one.
And that's truly one where the wide angle camera will be useful.
Mm-hmm. It's the same size.
I thought it looked like it was the same size.
No, I don't want to use no.
Oh, it actually works in between those two, too.
Yeah, it says, close enough.
So do you think you have the right sorts of hooks and bins, or there are some that you still need?
We'll find out.
Gotcha.
No, I mean, it's might switch places between these two guys.
The little basket and that bin.
Yeah.
I could see that. Because I did watch you have to reach to get to
Yeah.
those tools earlier.
So just have to swap those two.
Alright.
Just know right now.
Cozy? No.
Maybe a little bit of fine tuning. Got inspired to have a more organized work area by watching.
Adam Savage's tested channel there.
Yeah.
And all the shop refinements that he was doing.
His one-day builds and his tool tips and yeah, doing it like that, I think to find things.
Yeah, because a tool that's in a drawer is a tool that you're not necessarily going to think to go looking for.
Yeah. Something about out of sight, out of mind. And it's,
Or
yeah.
tools that you constantly need in more than one location. Like this small red rib.
Yeah, now we have multiples of those.
We have, I think, 3 now.
This one was down there, one was up here. But if it was over here, we need it over there, and
Yeah.
it's kind of like,
Guess we
And
need one
just-
at that
and
workstation and this workstation.
yeah.
And it was always a grumpy thing when it wasn't at the right place.
Because it's well, you have to stop what you're doing. Go find it. So you lose your flow in what you're doing.
Yes, you throw off the groove.
And they're cheap tools. I think they're like $4.
4, 6, something. I think the
That's-
larger ones are 6.
Yeah, that one's 4. And this could
There are
and it was free shipping.
yes. Mind you, I almost didn't find it in the shipping box
That's funny.
because it was in a small plastic envelope this big.
Yeah, because
It almost slid underneath the flap in the box.
Oh no.
Yeah. When it comes to the pottery tools, there is a what is it called now? Amazon influencers.
Yeah. I have a list of things that are good tools. And if you buy them off of that list, you
We get a small kickback. We get a very small percentage.
get pennies.
Yeah, pretty much.
First little nickels.
Yeah, every little bit. But we were having people ask us what a good basic toolkit was.
So it's kind of like,
Because those basic tool sets, those
are awful.
there's way too many of the
Wrong kind of tools. They're
Yeah.
not useful.
There are lots of varieties of wood and loop tools. You do wear out loop tools.
Fairly-
If they're go through those fairly quick, but it's also a matter of the ones that they include in the kits aren't the best ones. They're not the most useful ones. Almost there?
Almost there.
Oh, and I'm gonna need to check to see if we have sufficient of the right shape of black handles.
That would be a good thing.
6. And like the other day when we did not have enough tan ones,
Yeah.
which is the reason why we're attaching some tan handles today.
Alright, as soon as I finish with this piece, that'll be the end of our video for today.
Because handles are boring.
Yeah.
Cat on my
Unless
lap.
people at some point want us to do stream when we're just sitting here doing handles, we could always do that, but I'm not going to do that today.
No. There we go. Now I'm within reach
And
of the mouse.
And are you telling us? Yes, you are.
Yay!
Bye bye.